Alright everyone, time for another video here on Ground Zeroes. This time I'm going through Déjà Vu. Hard difficulty, no weapon except for one grenade that we need because I want to recreate all the scenes, of course. And at the end I'm going to get an S rank.
Boss.
And what I want to do is basically in the beginning I just run up the hill as we usually do, right? And you want to make sure to not get seen. On hard difficulty, this guard can very easily spot us. So I'm going to crouch walk here for a little bit and then I'm going to drop down by pressing square. Hopping over the railing, now I can run freely again. And we're going to quickly make our way over to the central hub. There's a little hut where we get grenades, which we need in order to recreate the M1 tank scene from MGS1. So that's the first target. We're going to walk all the way over here. Open the door. To the right in the corner there are grenades. We're going to grab them quickly. I'm going to quickly run over to the car because we need to recreate the escape scene. Once I'm in the car, I'm pressing D-pad right here to turn off the lights. I don't think it does anything really, but I still wanted to do that. And we're going to take a turn here. Underneath the bridge. As soon as we get the sign that the trigger has been set, there we go. I'm going to skip and I'm going to jump off my car. The guy that's still on top of the bridge sometimes has still, facing us here. Because he was turning away from us, I can easily run here without being spotted from him. We're going to make a diagonal line over here to the corner. And we're going to make sure that the guard at the bottom of this tower here doesn't see us. In this instance, I could have taken it slow and checked. Yeah, he actually was not looking at us. But if we just crouch and crawl over here, he'll still be fine. We're going to make our way over to the APC to recreate the M1 tank scene. And we want to make sure that we run all the while until we hit the end of the bushes. So as soon as we hit the end here, I'm going to just crouch walk up until I'm behind cover. As soon as I'm behind cover, I can walk normal again. I'm going to quickly throw a grenade, of course, to recreate the scene. There you go. After that, I'm going to drop down once again. Skip the trigger here and I'm gonna run to make noise. The guy that's on the right here will actually notice and turn around. I'm still gonna take it safe to crouch walk here across. I'm still back here basically in the bushes. That's basically where I want to be. And now for the hardest part. I've yet managed to do a single segment run here on hard difficulty while getting S rank. If you have any tips in the comments, let me know. But what I did is I basically run over, recreate the scene and then just load the checkpoint again. There we go. Now, unfortunately, in this one attempt, I happened to accidentally got spotted a second time almost immediately here, as I just want to cross. Diddly-daddling around, and yeah, had to reload the checkpoint again. But the next goal now is to finally move over to the actual central area where the electronics are, and we're going to recreate, of course, the Mantis scene. Turn on off the power.
Use those VIs as
so there we have a specific order of things that we need to do in order to not get spotted. Just remember, the goal here is still to be stealthy, to not lose the points from an alert, and we don't want to kill anyone. At the same time, I'm also going to get the stealth no kills challenge done like this. And what I want to do here is going to actually wait, check, make sure that the guard is actually not facing me. Sometimes he would be. But as soon as the call ends, I'm going to quickly grab him, knock him out, so he doesn't send any other guards after me. We quickly need to open the door because it's close to the goal where we want to end up anyway, so we want to run through the door at the end. But for now, we want to walk back and now do the statue scene. I'm going to run all the way over here again, and I'm going to try to align myself on the left of the ledge and then quickly jump over to the right. Ideally, this happens where I'll land on the ledge and I don't need to wait for a few seconds to come down. Just position yourself like this, skip the scene, you can go up.
That's another scene.
Now there's a tricky part about hard difficulty. On hard difficulty, the alert comes in earlier as it does on normal. So we have to wait here and not get spotted. And because I don't have any weapons, I basically have no choice but just to wait here. And this is basically the most boring part about this entire level. We have to wait for this guy to turn away from us again. And only when he does, we can finally move up to him. So this may be looking sad and we just have waiting here. But as soon, there you go, as he turns around, crouch walk towards him, and then from behind just knocking into the wall. Nice and easy. Now we will have failed here the PSNK trial, unfortunately, but what we still can do is we can go around for the door. We would fail the try here anyway. I'm going to stomp this guy to knock him out. I'm going to recreate the camera scene by just leaning roughly and then looking at the camera. I'm going to run over to get the final scene. Behind D. And now it's time to go to the end, and that's why we opened the gate, so we can very quickly go, of course, here to the vent and then leave the area.
Now head for the goal. You can check its
And that's basically it. That's how I managed to get S rank here on hard difficulty without any weapons, except for, of course, grenade that we used to recreate the scene.
Amazing mission.
And that's our rating.
There is
Fastest time that I had here with 2 checkpoint loads, unfortunately, but still 4.5 minutes, over 85,000 points. Which, if I understood correctly, in the companion app back in the day in 2014 when this game came out, you could actually get the ninja suit from that. However, in order to get the ninja suit today, we're gonna fill out the question, the hard difficulty quiz, and we're gonna do that now. So here we go. So, do you know the answers? Of course, it's the Stockholm Syndrome that Otacon fell for here. Which level card did you give us? Of course, level 6.
Question?
Next up, we have Cyborg Ninja, who is a boss fight, but not part of the Foxhound unit. Then it was KCE Japan that actually developed Metal Gear Solid 1.
Correct. You're pretty good. Question.
Then, Otacon fell in love with Sniper Wolf.
Correct. Question.
Johnny Sasaki actually got pixelated in the international versions.
Correct. I'm glad you remember. Question.
Which caliber he wanted to give to Meryl? Well, it was the .45.
Correct. Question.
After they left, they saw a Caribou.
Correct.
And I have to say, the first 3 questions I got again because I did this already and then failed, so this is my second attempt. But I tried to honestly answer the questions without looking up the answer, so
Question.
I'm kind of proud that I did this so quickly. Prototypes of the stealth suit were made 5, Otacon is wearing 1, and then we have 4 of the horsemen, the 4 horsemen in the elevator fight later.
Let's finish this.
And last but not least, the final question that we have here.
Question.
The PAL key stands for Permissive Action Link. A super neat detail that's of course in the cutscene with Baker.
All correct.
And with
Good
this,
job.
having done Déjà Vu on hard and answering all the questions for the hard quiz correctly, we now get the Grey Fox suit, which was the final thing that I needed to unlock, and now I actually have 100% fulfillment here on my Steam files. And of course, it's Fox Die. And there we go, the fun unlock that I need to do. Get in the Cyborg Ninja outfit for the Déjà Vu mission, which is actually needed for New Game Plus speedruns in Ground Zero's Déjà Vu missions. And there we go, finally I see the confirmation. Completion of 100%. All trials unlocks, all achievements, everything. Very happy of this. And now I can finally start playing the game.